for ourselves space. So Joanna, welcome, and over to you.
Thanks very much. Thank you. And it's lovely to be here, and it's really wonderful to be able to offer you the chance to have some time out for you and have a few moments of just spending some you time focusing on your body and how you're doing and connecting you to your surroundings. I often find that connecting people to nature really helps to ground them, to calm them, to soothe our central nervous system and endocrine system, which can't tell whether we're imagining or whether we're really going through a relaxation connecting to nature. So it does us a lot of good just to take a few moments out. And you might find you get some techniques within today's experience that you can just sort of drop in whilst you're either working from home or even back in the office, you know, just a few deep breaths or just thinking about nature or the sun. So I offer this to you to use in whichever way you find most helpful for you. So I am a coach. I help people connect to their heart, to find out what they really love to do in life, and to drop out of their heads to get to that space. So we'll be doing a little bit of that with you today. So I invite you to take a few moments for yourself and to get yourself comfortable. If it's possible to put down anything you're holding, you might find it easier to relax. So if you're doing this holding onto a device, or if you're eating your lunch, you've got a sandwich or a drink or something, maybe just put that to the side just for a few minutes so that you can really relax and take some deep breaths and just come into yourself. So wherever you're sitting, it's great to just uncross anything that's crossed, your arms or your legs, and just sit nice and square on whatever's supporting you, whether you're sitting on a chair or a stool or a Pilates ball, whatever it is you like to sit on. I'll use the word chair, just swap the word I'm using for whatever you're sitting on. And I'm going to take you into a visualization. And just before I do, I want to say something about that word visualization. Not all of us see things when we close our eyes and someone guides us through an imaginary scenario. So you might find that you see it really clearly, or you might find that you just have a sort of felt sense of being in the situation. So one is not better than the other. Just go with whatever works for you. And so you might find that it's helpful to lower your gaze, or you might even like to close your eyes for a few minutes and make sure your phone is on silent or quiet so that it doesn't disturb you. And just take a few moments to settle yourself wherever you're sitting, looking down or closing your eyes, knowing that this is your time. And we're going to start by taking 3 or 4 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, breathing in your own time, and exhaling all the way out, really sighing out that stale air. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling all the way out. Allowing your lungs to replenish through your nose and exhaling deeply, signaling to your central nervous system that this is a time to rest and de-stress. Another deep breath if you like. And just allow your breathing at the end of these deep breaths to return to whatever it wants to do. No judgment, just let it be however it is right now. Breathing in and out automatically, something we don't have to think about. Just allowing your body to breathe you. And maybe take a moment to just notice how you're feeling in your body. Maybe just pay attention. Maybe you'd like to scan your body from your toes upwards, or just notice what stands out for you. Maybe there's some tension or discomfort somewhere. There's nothing you need to do about it, but just notice. Our bodies are full of information for us, and just having the time to spend some awareness of what's going on is a gift to our amazing bodies that carry us everywhere and do everything for us. Just paying attention, You might like to describe what you notice in a couple of words to yourself, the sensation, if you notice something. No judgment, just being aware, just noticing. And just bringing the whole of you into your body. You might have been rushing around before this session. Might have been thinking, using your mind a lot to plan or think, or even in emotions like worry. Just bringing yourself into your body. So you're fully present. Just an awareness on how you're feeling in your body right now. Just allowing any sounds in your environment to be around you are perfectly welcome. And you might like to notice that where you're sitting on your chair or stool, whatever you're sitting on, is really supporting your body right now. And that your chair or stool, whatever you're sitting on, is supported by the floor underneath you. Wherever you are, your body is supported. And it's great to notice that the floor is supported by the walls of your building. And ultimately, this just rests on the earth. The earth is underneath you, supporting you, as the earth supports you every moment of your life. We always have this connection to the earth underneath us. So just take a few moments. You might like to think about the earth going all the way down through the rocks and the bedrock, all the way down to the center of the earth, supporting you. And bringing your attention back to your body, and back to your breath. And notice now what your breathing is doing as you breathe in and you breathe out. Has it changed from how it was a few moments ago? Just noticing, nothing you need do. But noticing that the air that you breathe in has been provided for you by all the plants and trees and leaves, grasses of nature. And as you breathe out, you're providing air that's useful for these same plants and leaves and trees and grasses of nature. So there's always this connection to nature in the air that we breathe. Wherever we are, wherever we're breathing, we're connecting to nature that supports us, sustains us. Just noticing your breathing. Just allowing it to be however it wants to be. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine being outside somewhere in the sun, somewhere you feel comfortable, that's relaxing. You might even be there right now if you're lucky. But just now, imagine yourself sitting somewhere comfortably in the sun. Wherever you are, in your imagination or your memory. And the sun's a great temperature for you. It's not too hot. It's not too cool. It's just right, a comfortable heat. But I'd like you to really notice the sensation of feeling the sun on your body. You might feel the sun, first of all, on your skin. You might feel that on your face or your hands, your arms, or your whole body. I like to feel the sun shining on my heart sometimes and feeling it warming my chest. So if that feels good to you, you can experiment with imagining the sun's warmth shining on you, and feeling it through your chest, where your heart is, warming you and relaxing you. And you might like to imagine that that sun's warmth is coming through your skin and into the cells of your body, soaking all the way through every cell in your body, warming and relaxing every part of you. I'm just going to give you a few moments to absorb that sensation of the sun shining down on you, warming you, relaxing you. And as you're feeling the sun on your body, you might just want to turn your attention gently to your breathing again. Just notice, no judgment, but just being aware of how your breathing is. Is it deeper or shallower, slower? Just noticing. And noticing also how your body feels. Does it feel the same as it did, or is there any slight subtle shift in how your body feels now compared to a few moments ago? And just take a last few moments to feel that sun, relaxing your body, warming you. And then when you're ready, take a few moments to breathe a bit more deeply and bring your awareness back into your body wherever you are. Maybe taking a couple of deeper breaths and moving your toes and your fingers, and just feeling yourself sitting on your chair or your stool or wherever you are. And you might want to open your eyes slowly if you have them closed, and just bring your gaze back to whatever's in front of you. And just take a moment to just notice how you're feeling right now, after a few moments, just for you. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Joanna. Much appreciated, and thank you so much for joining us this morning, this afternoon now, sorry. And hopefully that was just something that was really useful for that. And Joanna said to me when we were emailing exchanges saying, I hope you'll partake as well. And I said, absolutely, because I think it's just something that we all need to recognise, that we do need to look after ourselves, and we do need that space and that time. And I certainly noticed from my perspective immediately, it's like the tension just goes, and actually what that then creates is that ability to think a bit better and just be with ourselves a bit better, and a lot calmer, and a lot less, the moment. So thank you so much for sharing. It was great to have you with us. Thank you.